The momentum around renewable energy in particular, but climate change more generally, has been slow. It's taken a long time for the public to catch up to the science. Science has predicted everything that we're seeing right now, and in fact, it's happening faster than the scientists thought it would. The damage is great from burning coal. The need to eliminate that problem is there, and what that means is you fundamentally have to change the way you create electricity. "30 years ago, what they're able to do now was really hard to fathom. Right now, you're able to generate renewable energy on a much bigger scale for a lot less money because of the improvements in technology over that time. And what that means is that you have a really tremendous opportunity right now to take that technology, put it in the context of good policy, and make that shift from coal and natural gas to renewables in a way that's affordable and does not disrupt the electrical system in the United States.
The coal-fired facilities, here in Indiana that we own that have served our customers well for decades, they're reaching kind of that decision point. Do you invest more money to keep them going, or do you transition to something new? And ultimately, it became clear to us the way to do that in the most economic fashion was to retire the coal facilities and replace with a portfolio that's predominantly renewables based. Essentially, what we're doing here is creating a product with the sun, no different than a farmer that plants corn or soybeans. And we can help diversify the energy mix as well as the economic benefits of this area by bringing a new product into the fold.
This is a depiction of the grids that make up the North American grid. And as you can see here is Indiana, and you have the Mid-Continent Independent System Operator. And then next door is PJM, which is another very large grid. Indiana's at the intersection of two very important power grids, and it gives them an interconnectivity, a chance to hook up to the power grids in an efficient manner.
While those economics are making more sense, where we're seeing the barriers to implementation are at the state and local level. There are a number of county governments and township governments that have just said we're not going to allow wind or solar energy into our communities.
This gives us a good opportunity to eliminate barriers, to work across the differences that people have so that they can understand that the transition is happening. There are real benefits to that. And if they choose not to participate in that, then their citizens run the risk of losing the benefits from increased tax revenue and jobs that go along with the conversion to renewable energy.
The Nature Conservancy is trying to develop a tool so that we can better engage state and local lawmakers right down to the landowner to work with clean energy buyers and developers on how to implement these projects. We're trying to show that there are these low conflict areas in the state. Low conflict areas to the environment and to our most valuable working lands in agriculture and forestry, bridging that divide between constituencies.
We don't want to take farmland out of production to put solar panels up necessarily. We want to find those places that are currently underutilized, and by using this tool we can identify those areas and help everybody understand that if we do that, we have the least impact on our landscape for the most benefit for the rest of us.
Well, glad you could join us here at the farm. We're going to take a look at the solar arrays. Most everybody I know is doing the best they can to put solar farms in an area where it doesn't take away good, productive land, because we have some of the best right through here. We installed them back here where we used to store some old seed corn equipment, so we really didn't lose any tillable acres to speak of, even though it takes up probably an acre, acre and a half of land here way off the road behind our grain system. These 12 arrays power pretty much this whole farm, so it's worked very, very well to have this.
The challenge that's presented by climate change is far greater than any of these challenges that we've faced in the past as a conservation organization. We have a lot of experience in bringing people together to to solve these kinds of problems. And I think that because there's great opportunity, there's great hope for a positive outcome.